Welcome back. It's our look at the track with Trotter Furlong. This is the countdown to the big race of the year, the 144th running of the Travers Stakes. You must be pumped.
This is a Travers weekend. You got to make money this weekend. It's going to be a lot of big money in the pools. Time to cash out.
You got the money jacket on, so it's looking good, right?
Well, I've been following Orb for a while, and I think you're going to get a price on him, so we're ready for a big weekend.
Everybody's talking about Orb, the Kentucky Derby winner, Belmont Stakes winner Palace Malice, and the Haskell winner Verrazano. Is that the field to watch?
I mean, there's other horses in the race. Marino's going to be in there. He's going to be speed. You never know. Speed's deadly. If you get on the front end and he gets away, he could wire this field. So, and I think it's going to be a real competitive field. It's kind of how the racing's been this summer, how the trip plays out, who gets the best trip in the race.
Of course, last year was neck and neck. We're not looking for a repeat of that.
Well, the fans might be. I mean, it was
Okay.
real exciting, and that's the racing up at Saratoga. All these races are so competitive. It's always going to be a tight race. Who hits that on the wire first, really?
If you're a bettor, though, you don't want it to be neck and neck.
If you win your photo, you don't mind.
Yeah.
But I think Orb's going to run a big race for us this weekend.
Orb, we've been talking about Orb all season long, and it seems to be the horse to watch.
Well, I think he's going to be kind of lost in the wagering this weekend. I think, like you said, Verrazano had a big run in the Haskell. Pletcher's been on fire. Palace Malice already has a win over the track, which is a big advantage, getting a race over the Saratoga track. So I think Orb might be a little lost. He's come off a little layoff. He's been training great, which I like. But I still think he might be lost a little in that wagering. You might get 3-1, and if we're real lucky, you might get 4-1 on him in this race.
Aaron Ditch of Saratoga Springs is the $15,000 wager for the Travers. Got any advice for him?
Well, the wagering has been real easy, I guess. The last two winners have 1 to 4 shots and 2 to 5 shots that they get to bet into, and they've walked away with $20,000. I don't think it's going to be that easy this week. I don't think you can just look at the tote board and say, let me bet the favorite here and take away my $20,000, $30,000, walk away. I think you're going to have to do your homework, and I think it's going to be a real competitive race. I like Orb. I mean, I've been on this Orb train 80-1. I had him in Vegas in January to win the Kentucky Derby, and I parlayed that into $16,000. But I think Shug did the right thing, took some time off with this horse, got him ready for this race, and I think we're going to have a real good Travers.
All right. The one thing we've learned from you, well, we've learned lots of things from you this season, but the one main thing is you got to stick with a horse. When you see one that you like, you got to stick with it, and this was a horse that you talked about during one of our first segments, Twilight Eclipse, doing a nice performance this past week.
Kind of my horse to watch. We kind of came out. I said he's going to get some firm turf. I thought he would run well. They put him in the Sword Dancer. He was 4-1, ran a great race. He got run down by Big Blue Kitten in the end. He ran second, still was a nice exacta, and he kind of ran into this Chad Brown Ramsey juggernaut this weekend. They wound up winning 3 Grade 1 races, and it looked like the horse was home clear. I mean, at the top of the stretch, I thought he was able to scoot clear, and he just got run down by a better horse, I thought. But still, a nice horse that I said to watch, and he came out and gave one of the better performances of the meet.
Horse to continue to watch as we head into racing season downstate?
I mean, he ran a tremendous race. I mean, he's going to be there for you again. I mean, he got caught up in a little, speed duel at the end, but I think he did a lot of the dirty work. And like I said, Chad Brown's horse came flying at the end just to get him. And I think, we gave that horse out. And he's a good horse to watch. I mean, like I said, don't give up on these horses. You're still making money. Even last week I gave out that Great Mills. He ran second. So if you're keying these horses in exacta, even though I have second-itis, you're making some money at the track.
All right, second-itis doesn't seem too bad. Let's do your picks for the week. We've got some pick fours this week, right?
Okay, pick 4, a little different bet here. They have a carryover in the pick 6 tomorrow, but it looked a little odd to try to hit that on a short ticket.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little breakdown. This is a 50-cent bet. In the 7th race, the 4 horses I like are 3, 6, 7, 8. The 3 is Political Force. He's 5-1. I think he has a nice stalker's speed in this race. The 6 horse is APEC. First time on a dry track. I think he's going to run a good race. 7 horse, Foggy Road. Castellano stays on this horse. This horse is 6-1. And in the next leg, in that leg, we have the 8-horse, Cowboy Prince. He's 8-1.
Okay.
He looks like the speed of the race. In the 8th race, we are using the 1-3-6. The 1, stay in front, Chad Brown. I've talked about how hot he is. The 3-horse in the race is Zinda, more than ready, first out. And the 6-horse is Rosanna, and he's the speed of the race.
Okay.
Ran a big race last time. In the 9th race, we have the 3-4-6. 3 is Escape from Reality, and he's 7-2. He looks like the speed of the race. 4 is Amberjack. He's the class of the field. And the 6-horse is Go Get the Basil. 6-1. He's the close in the race. In the 10th race, we have the 3-6-8. 3 is Fiddler's Chico. 4-1. Blinkers go on. The 6-horse, Rakit, is 5-2. He drops in class. And the 8-horse is Silo Salgado. He's 6-1. He's the speed horse.
All right.
Kind of a lot to digest right there.
A lot of
right off the
information,
bat.
but it'll be on the website.
It'll
so
be on the
take a
website.
little
This
time.
is a $54 bet. Okay.
Okay.
Monday's pick 4.
Okay.
Paid out $89,000.
Wow, $89,000. So what? So how this works is that you're betting on you're doing the pick 4. It's $54. You're putting 50 cents on each horse. Is that the way it works?
Nope. This is a $54 bet.
Okay.
Okay. These are your combinations.
All right.
If either the 3, 6, 7, or 8 wins the first leg of it,
Okay.
you are through the first leg of the pick 4. The next leg, we have the 1, 3, 6. If either the 1, 3, 6 wins, then you're on to your third leg of the pick 4. So I'm giving out a couple different combinations. Okay, you can lessen the ticket. Maybe you want to add one of your own horses here. But like I said, Monday this came out, paid $89,000. Okay, I think you have some value in this race. And I think there's going to be a nice payout here tomorrow. There's a couple of favorites in there that I think look a little vulnerable, and I give you a couple of 6-1, 8-1. If they hit, you know, this could be a nice payout for going in, getting your wallet ready for Travers weekend.
It'd be great to hear if somebody does do that bet and get a real nice payout. If they
Well,
let us
I'm
know.
hoping next year that maybe we'll do a little segment where someone can win this ticket. If
All
they
right.
like us on Facebook,
Yep.
they come out, they can win Trotter's ticket.
All right.
And then, you know, Mary Lou's been giving away $15,000. We might give away $54, but it could turn into $15,000.
We better start rolling our pennies now, Trotter. And by the time we get to next year,
We'll have a
see
big
how it goes.
sponsor next year.
All right, sounds great. Well, hopefully that jacket, all those dollar bills, $20 bills, whatever, will turn into some paper for you this Travers
A lot of
weekend.
money for everybody out there this week, and I hope everybody has a great Travers weekend. Again, the weather has been beautiful, so it should be a big weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
A happy Midsummer Derby weekend to you.
You too.
All right, good luck, Trotter. Now, to see this segment with Trotter for a second time, also take a second look at his bet. There's a lot of horses there, a lot of numbers. Take a second look at it ahead of tomorrow's opening day for the track for next week. And it's all there on the website, looktvonline.com.